Hello, 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 and welcome to Grown and Chic. Thank you for coming. This is your first time here. Welcome to the community. We're a community that talks about all things smell good. We talk about perfumes, body oils, body butters. Everything smells good and things that will create a fantastic scent bubble around you. And so if that's your first time here, welcome to the community. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we drop a brand new video. We drop videos here on Wednesdays and on Saturdays at 9 a.m. prompt. So always come back. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, your opinions, your recommendations. I sincerely appreciate every one of you. Today, we are going to be talking about compliments. Most of us wear fragrances for the compliments, whether we want to accept that to ourselves or not. We love when somebody stops and says, hey, you smell good. And so here are some of the fragrances that have given me the most compliments in my collection, that whenever I wear them, I usually will have somebody who will stop and tell me, hey, you smell good. So here we go. I'm just going to dive into it. Number one is Guidance by Ammoage. So there's Guidance and there's Guidance 46. But to be honest with you, Guidance, the OG, gets me more compliments than the 46 because the 46 has a higher oil concentration, and so it doesn't push off my skin that much. This one will fill up the room. Everybody will smell you, and somebody will compliment you. So I think the thing that all of these fragrances today have in common is that they are loud. For somebody to be able to compliment you, they need to be able to smell you. So this will definitely get you smelled and get you talked about. So this has an incense note, rose. It has a creaminess, I think some nuttiness to it. But this is a fantastic, beautifully done rose by my love, Quentin Bish. Y'all know I adore Quentin Bish. It's one of my favorite perfumers. And he made this one. This is loud. Everybody will smell you. The longevity of this thing is also wild. It's about 10 to 12 hours of skin. And to me, this is very linear. It doesn't change. Like, there's some fragrances that as they mature on your skin, it changes. This is very linear. So if you like it at the top, you will like it at the dry down. It is absolutely fantastic. This always gets me compliments. The reason why I have reduced my wear of this particular fragrance is that it has become like a cult favorite. So when you go somewhere, somebody will be wearing this one. So how do I mess it up when I wear it? I actually would layer it with my next compliment getting fragrance. So let me show you what the next one is. The next one will be Delina Exclusive by Parfum de Marly. First of all, when I layer these two together, because they both have rose and they both have an incense note, it F's it up a little bit, but also it gives me the compliments. But back to this one, I always say that this fragrance has to be studied amongst men. I have never met a man that does not like Delina Exclusive on a woman. I have never met a man that has smelled Delina Exclusive on a man and did one of this. Every single man is like, oh my God, it is a man magnet. Now I know that we don't want to center men in our lives, but listen, okay? If it's gonna get the gaze, it's gonna get it for a good reason, and this will be a good reason. Somebody will stop you and ask you what you're wearing. This is rose. This is lychee. This has some oud in the base. It has light incense note, but it's not very incensey. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a girly girl. The bottle of this perfume, this blush pink, quite literally describes what this fragrance is to me. It's a girly girl. It's a damsel in distress. She's very soft. She's very soft spoken. This is her. I really love this fragrance. It also gives me like 8 to 10 hours on skin and longevity. It is loud. Everybody can smell you, but most definitely you are going to get those compliments from this fragrance. The third one is a layering combo, and I wore this fragrance to an event in Virginia. And the Ariel Shoshana herself sought me out in the room to tell me I smell good. That was like one of the best compliments I ever got. If y'all don't know who Ariel Shoshana is, she's a perfumer. She owns a brand called Ariel Shoshana, and I went to her event and she told me I smelled fantastic. I was layering Vanilla Powder and Queen of Silk by Creed. Oh my God. I'm not telling you to go buy these if you don't have it, but if you have these two, put it together. Okay? Put it together. This is a fantastic layering combo. Vanilla Powder is very loud. This one is a very close to the skin. It's very quiet sophistication. And then when you add this loud ass sister to it, it turns to be everybody can smell you. You smell sophisticated. You smell warm, crispy. Like It's such a beautiful, balmy floral. This is a vanilla that is not a sweet vanilla. It's a very dry, coconutty vanilla. And this has some florals to it, but it also has an ambery base. Put this together. I smelled so good that day. It was one of those things where I quite literally wanted to smell myself. That's how good I smelled that day. And I got a compliment from the Ariel Shoshana amongst other people who complimented me on that day. She literally walked up to me in a room full of people to tell me I smelled good. I would never forget that day. I took pictures too. So the next one, whenever I talk about this fragrance, I start smiling because I have so much pride when I talk about it. Symphony by House of Iron. This is a woody saffron. This is saffron done with sophistication. Who would have thunk that saffron could have smelled this sophisticated? This is such a beautiful fragrance. This is a conversation starter. And look at the bottle. It's giving class. If you want a classic fragrance, if you want a fragrance that goes well with everything and everybody, this is a fantastic fragrance. I love her. Every time I have left my house wearing Symphony, I have been asked what I am wearing. Every time, at least once. But I have never worn this fragrance out of my house and not gotten a reaction. It happens every time. So this is, and I don't believe my house too much. So when I say that I get a compliment, just let me celebrate my compliments, okay? Because I don't believe in my house too much, okay? So this is a fantastic, it's an all year rounder. And another reason why I love her is an all year rounder. She layers well with a lot of fragrances. She's very versatile. She's dressed up, dressed down. She is unisex. A man can rock this, a woman can rock this. I know men that this are their signature scents, and I know women that this are their signature scents too. My bottle has matured a little bit. You see how the juice is turning? I love this bottle. Samira, you did a thing here. And I always get compliments. The next one is My Baby, My Love, Oud Bouquet by Maison Lancôme. First of all, do not sleep on the Maison Lancôme line. This line makes some fantastic fragrances, but Oud Bouquet is the smoothest oud I've ever smelled. The smoothest oud. Like, it's giving Big Mama vibes. It's giving I'm chill in the corner. And it has this very hefty rose. This rose that is in full bloom to where it's opening, it's partly open, and like some of the leaves are, it's like a deep red, hefty rose and a very settled, creamy, juicy oud. If you're scared of oud, this will be a good place to start. I wore this to my girlfriend's birthday. I got to where the birthday party was at. I called her. I was like, hey girl, I'm lost. Can you come and get me? And she came out. She was talking to me on the phone, and she's like, girl, I can smell you. We hadn't seen each other yet. Like, we're on the same level. She was looking for me, but she could smell me. Okay? That's how good this is. And this would get you those compliments. If that's what you seek in the colder season, when you wear this, yeah. Oud Bouquet by Maison Lancôme, one of my favorite fragrances, but it always gets me compliments. And the compliment is like, man, you smell good. The compliment is usually like, you hug me and you don't want to let me go. That is usually what this is giving. This is a fantastic fragrance. It's also pretty unisex to me. I know some men that wear this. Now, some people say it leans feminine. To me, it's right in the middle. So get to know this one. The next one I'm going to tell you all about is Occasion 6 p.m. by Lord Milano. It has lemon, pineapple, peaches, jasmine, lily of the valley, amber at the base, sandalwood at the base. This is a fragrance that leaves me speechless. So even before you compliment me, baby, I'm going to compliment myself. This fragrance smells so good. This is summer sophistication. The thing that summer fragrances usually give is playful, it's young, it's fresh, it's all the things. This is summer sophistication. This is that girl in the summer, okay? This is that girl. This girl has a trust fund daddy, okay? This girl does She doesn't go for summer holidays. She does summer in Milan. Okay. This is that girl who changes states according to the weather. She lives in different states depending on the weather of that state. So in the wintertime, she lives in Florida. And in the summertime, she lives in New York, in the Hamptons. This is her. Okay, this is summer sophistication. And this is also one of those, I haven't owned this for too long. I have actually worn this out of my house twice. And one of the times I was in a store trying to get something, we were going to see somebody. I stopped to get something. I actually stopped to get a bottle of wine. We were going to see somebody. And this lady and her husband walked past me, and the husband stopped, and I could hear her tell his wife, ask that lady what she's wearing. And the lady turned around and asked me, ma'am, my husband loves your perfume. And he was like, tell me what you're wearing, ma'am. I want to buy it for my wife. I have never been chased in public for a fragrance, but this was the first time I got that kind of reaction. He was like, please, ma'am, tell me what fragrance you're wearing. I want to get it for my wife. I was like, oh my God, it's called Occasion 6 p.m. by Lord Milan. He's like, I've never heard that brand. I've never even heard about the perfume, but you need to write it down. And I took his wife's phone and I typed it and I showed her where I got it from. And the second time also, I got a compliment. It wasn't a compliment as wild as the other one, but I got a compliment, and it just always gets me like one of those visceral reactions, right? It's one of those where it's like, yeah, you smell good. Okay. Finally, this one I have been wanting forever, and I finally got her. And I love the fact that I am not the only one that loves her. The people out here in the streets love it. This is Empire by Bodicea. This is another fruity floral, but again, it's not just a boring fruity floral. It's a fruity floral that has some weight to it. And when you layer it with body oils like diced pineapples from Brown Sugar Babe or Beach Vibes by Brown Sugar Babe, this thing performs fantastic. This, if you're a wedding guest in the summer, this is the kind of fragrance that you want to wear, especially if you're going to be outside. This is going to be popping off your skin, and it smells like, it gives the fruity vibes and the floral vibes. It's just sophistication. This is that girl, and the compliments will keep coming. Everybody that hugs you is going to want to know what you're wearing, but they will not even need to hug you to experience this. They can smell you standing from over there, all the way down there. They can smell you. So this is one of my favorite fragrances that I got this year, and it's also a compliment getter. So here are my most compliment getting fragrances in my collection. I hope you like this video. I'll see y'all on the next video. Okay, bye bye.